Hello guys, it's been a minute. I just had a wake-up call. I don't want to make it too extensive, but I have not been feeling very well. Yesterday, I've been since the beginning of the month, so just for reference, this is the end of February. When February started, I started with fever and sore throat and some weird symptoms, very random. And I've always in my lifetime had infections in my throat since I was a baby. My mom says you were the kid that was always sick. And I suffer from Hashimoto's disease, which is in the thyroid. It's an autoimmune disease. And I ended up at the urgent care because the pain was unbearable. And they did like strep throat, COVID test, of course, and mono, and all came back negative. So they just gave me a shot, sent me home. That was February 12th, actually. 3 or 4 days later have, passed, and I was just feeling normal because that shot is really strong. They gave me an steroid, and that reduced inflammation, and I went from like very inflamed back to normal. So yesterday I ended up at the actual hospital, not at urgent care anymore, and they run a scan. And what I thought it was my thyroid all this time is actually my lymph nodes. And just there were a lot of things said there regarding, things that can be, including the C word. That is very scary. And I just feel like I just had a wake-up call. Like, I know I say I'm gonna do all this stuff and I never do it, and that has to change. I feel like this is not good for some reason. And I am gonna follow up very strongly with the doctors. They told me, but I just feel really compelled to just like do it. I always wanted to do all this stuff, and I'm just gonna do it and just hope for the best. Life is short, guys. Life is so short. I'm just here in my house working every day, grinding, hustling really hard. I need more in life than just work. I love my job, and I think I found my vocation and my passion. I'm doing sales now, and I'm just really, really happy. I like the company I work for and all, but all I do is work. And I don't want life to pass me by just working. I want to travel a little bit more, even if it's like once every 3 months, something reasonable that I can afford, and at the same time, I can enjoy. I want to keep doing this YouTube channel. Like, I feel like this is my vocation too. I love making videos, and I like going back on them and just clicking and watching my past and all the stuff that I've been through, and the things that I don't say it, but that I know that at that time I was going through behind closed doors. I want to lose weight if I can. I'm way less inflamed now. Like, I only have a little bit here and a little bit right here. This is double chin, but this right here is a little inflamed still, a little bit sore, but I'm able to swallow. I was not able to swallow for the past month, on and off. Most days than not, I have not been able to swallow without great pain, excruciating pain. And I'm grateful for medicine and grateful for doctors that know what they're doing. I went in thinking it's my thyroid. When he told me it's not your thyroid, I was like, what? And this is why I'm not a doctor. I'm worried about like bills and stuff. I need to figure out my insurance situation and co-pays and what I need to do, because I don't like having debts, but those stuff I'm gonna have to do. Now I'm just rambling, but I just wanted to come in and just, say where I am in life. This is gonna be recorded. I'm gonna post updates on when I go to doctors. I have a doctor's on Tuesday. I have a doctor on Thursday. and maybe I can explain a little bit more extensively what's going on with my health. I'm obviously not being like the healthiest person my entire life. I'm being like always the person who's sick in my family, but I need to get to the bottom of this. I want to find out what I have. I always have recurrent infections, some sort of, like 2-3 times a year, and that's not normal. That's not normal. And when they threw that C word out there, I was like, no, something's got to change. I need to find out. I need to see if something that's developing, you know, because once it gets to the lymph nodes, based on the internet, and don't Google it, but just based on the internet, all the websites say pretty much that, you know, that's something that can be like cancers that can be like, you know, metastasizing to other parts of the body. So I'm like, what are you talking, like, you know, I just feel like the fact that it's one of the 2 possibilities really that can be, it's terrifying. So, you know, there's a lot of things I still want to do. I want to travel and I want to enjoy life a little bit longer. I'm only 32 years old, and I know I'm not getting too ahead of myself, but I want to have children and I want to buy a house, and it's just a fucking wake-up call. It's a wake-up call. So I'm just gonna leave it here, and I guess I'll just post as I go, maybe a little bit happier news, and maybe this has a name. Maybe this has a name. The same way that for years I was looking like what's going on, like with certain symptoms that I was having, and I went to like a million doctors until I found out it was my Hashimoto's. And once that was like treated, I started to feel better. So I need to get to the bottom of this. It's one way or the other, I'm gonna find out eventually, right? So I just want to like stay on top of this. So I hope you guys have a good day, and that this video wasn't so super negative, but yeah, this is where I am in life. Love you guys. Bye.